Uh, okay, let's get to it. Uh, Beautiful week.
Everyone thinks they know the market, but do you really know where?
This is the news for the week. Today is Monday. There's no news. Um, there's probably going to be news, but it's just no a red folder news. So I'm not considering that as on Tuesday there's core CPI. On Wednesday is core PPI. Thursday retail news. Friday consumer sentiment. Uh, it's a good week. I feel it's a week where it's gonna be a lot of action. The week. Um, the charts. Uh, okay. Next up, please. Yeah. um, what am I interested in going forward into this week is that last week we rooted into these lows, which is significant, and we got a reaction on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's ideal for us to see some form of pullback or a retracement into the previous day into this imbalance, which is a buy side Beverly gap. So the idea to see some form of reaction. So I'm looking at this as a relevant low, which is a daily low, and price can give the upside reaction delivery to these eyes, to these eyes. So I am only interested in bullish price action. Not like I'm looking for a reversal trade idea, concept like that, but I'm just more bullish to say. If we to look at overall, we are in a more in this range, which is like a consolidation. But again, it doesn't mean there are no opportunities in the market. There's always going to be something if you look for something. I mean, if you go to 1 minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds time frame, you will see something. But you know, just defining the scope of what am I interested in, what do I want to see, what are the reactions I want the market to give me, and that way you have you know what you're looking for, you know what you're expecting, you know what you're anticipating for. We're trading, so it's day traders, there's swing traders, there are scalpers, and as day traders, we don't have to trade all the time. I mean, you don't have to click the market all the time. I okay, yeah. So welcome to the stream. Welcome to my stream. I'm just sharing my thoughts and my opinion. Uh, I said this in the last stream I did that you don't have to subscribe, but please just like the stream just for the effort of it, just for the effort I put into it. Um, all of this is also for me to be accountable to myself, to pursue clarity and understanding. And launch this. Okay, this is it. That's anchored. And for this one, so baseline approach. I like that. So this is like the idea of what I'm trading, how I'm trading, what I'm seeing in the market, what I want to do. So just leave that over there. And probably anchor. Okay. I'm looking for daily for my narrative and bias. I'll go to the 7 hour for profiling and 15 minutes, 5 minutes for entry. Entry depending on what price does. So, and today, as market opened during Asia, we had a lovely sell-off. Price gap down as well. So this is my 100. Midnight open is somewhere around there. About 15 minutes before market opens, and I have some ideas that I'm looking into, but I'm more bullish because of how the daily what the daily time frame is saying. I'm more bullish. And I was saying that London is making the low of the day, whipping Asia low. We're getting the sweep rejection. Right now, New York is in a small range, about 100 points range. Excuse me. So like 100 points range, and 930 can bring in volatility for us to see more upside. And then I want to add something to all of this that I have on board. Then I can have my H1 for framework. I think my framework should be the 50, be like this should be probably like 3 minutes. I have to do the calculation of the uh, 3 minutes, possibly 3 minutes. I'll start to correct that. So I'm looking at the 1 hour for my framework. We have this bullish PDR, which price is currently traded through it, we closed above it, and the next hourly candle, which is a 9 a.m. candle, is showing a stain. All of this sell-off, this high will be the change instead of delivery. But again, have a push down, consolidation, retracement. Um, it could be like expansion, consolidation, expansion to the upside. Now you're getting a retracement of the range, and you're looking for why do I have to measure this fib like this? So this is new price like retracing 50% of that range was reached. Fair value gap. If this fair value gap doesn't hold, which is the 1 hour fair value gap, definitely all of these lows are failure swings, which is going to be taken. Okay. Portfolio swings and price might just run through it. But I am more interested in longs, really more bullish than bearish. And for me to have that bullish opinion or delivery, I would want to see these eyes, price closing through these eyes, then look for next hour, next candle to push to the upside. Uh, um, Push through. Looking for a potential push through at that level for me to still be bullish. For now, just a waiting game. Now, with day trading, doesn't mean we have to trade every day. Doesn't mean we have to execute every day. Some days the market is there to give you something. Other days, not. So capital preservation is key. I have this indicator, and it's just mapping out the 7 hour time frame. Nothing, just to map out the 7 hour time frame. This is from the daily indicator. Let me check this color orange that way. I can easily notice that. And the gray line is the equilibrium of this price like. And we are still, I'm looking at, I have a bullish fair value gap here. So I'm taking it off because I don't want so many lipsticks on my charts. I'm looking at the daily price, which is almost the low of the fair value gap. I'm eyeing that level to stay. Then I have my trade platform active. I'm up 1,000 the account. And I do more of 7 hour profiling. You can use 6 hours, you can use 8 hours. It depends on how you want to, fractalize time or how you want to shrink time. So I have Asia expansion, London, retracing. I'm looking at the 50% of the 7 hour range. I don't want price to trade within the zone. This is NQ, this is ES. We can see ES is giving better rejection while NQ is trading lower into the range, but I'm just observing right now, and I have 15 minutes tab to see how price is giving the reaction. This is 8 o'clock. This is the new 7 hour candle that they open. The price is trading below that. So if I get a closure above or something, if I get closure above the open of the new 7 hour candle, that will be fine. So this is I know this is the open of the new sell now candle, and we're here right now, about 8 minutes before market opens. We have this 15-minute FVG. We're also trading inside the 1 hour FVG right here. You can also mark out these weeks if you want to. But I I don't look at so many things on my charts. I just make it very, very simple for me to be able to frame. I can also mark this week that if we're really, really going to be bullish, this week should be respected. We shouldn't, we can trade into it, but we shouldn't stay inside of the the discount of the week. Shouldn't stay much in the discount of that week. Um, Joining us for the first time, thank you. You can like and subscribe, just like the stream. For the effort, for the effort I put into starting to put myself at the front line, starting to put myself at the front line. When you're doing that, you do that to yourself. So if I'm even looking, the midpoint of this week is just around midnight open. So midnight open is really, really giving a lot of confidence. It's coincides with the low of the fair value gap, the midpoint of this week, maybe the mean threshold or the consequent encroachment. I just know it's the midpoint. I don't have to get it the terminology is right. And I'm looking at, I think I'll just use this here because I prefer to see what price is going. Yeah, yeah. So this is the midpoint. Well, oh no, it's to the eye. The close of the candle to the close. Yeah, from low to close if it's a bullish candle, then from high to close if it's a bearish candle. That's how we grade the range. I'm really interested in seeing how the market is going to open. We could really get a bullish, bullish volatility market opens. We've really sold off. Sellers really in control all of you. During midnight, I did take a trade, which was why we can see that I think I was up and I left the trade open to go and sleep. I was aiming for price to come into the gap because we gaps down. When we open, we gap down. And yeah, sometimes you have to just lock it like this so that it doesn't move around and this one lock. Because I noticed I moved something and it just moved away. So you've got to look at them sign. So yesterday when we opened, we gap down, started selling off. And the moment price was retracing and giving, we didn't get it close to, but we're about to invest this average. So I was really, really ready at that point to be involved in the market. Then we had this inversion and we invest. I got in the midpoints at my stop loss below, and it was like midnight my time. And we started trading. We were ranging. And the moment price swept his eyes with a close through, I went break even. I went break even with the indication that we were not going to. get delivery to the upside, at least trade upward to 50% of the gap. But it stopped me out in break even almost immediately, like the next 5 minutes, stopped me out in break even. At that point, I just went to sleep and I came, saw the market, ran lows, gave delivery, inversion, Beverly Gap, respect, and delivered for the midpoint I was aiming for. At least it gave above the midpoints that I was aiming for and started retracing. I was aiming for a good trade during the overnight session, but I didn't get that. It was a break-even trade. So the moment I was just breaking, I just closed shop. I went to sleep straight up. I didn't need to be in the market anymore because at that point I'll probably just try to look for something and tilt, and I won't like myself. And again, it's the beginning of a new week. Why do you want to just go on tilt? And I was able to make 1 grand on the trade. All right, so about 90 seconds, the market open. This is just what I'm looking for. When I came to the market, I was almost like, because I have something I use as a guide so that I don't, I don't do what I don't want to do. I'll just bring that to the screen. You know, this game is, you just have to protect yourself every way possible. Definitely, they're going to be losing trades and all of that, but we we have to, how am I going to say, we have to be conscious of what we're trying to do, what we're trying to achieve, and know that it's we versus, it's gonna be you versus you all the time. There's no two ways about that. And we have to just try to follow our rules, try to be, just try to do the right thing. you know. And market is about to open in, now market is open. So let's see what price is gonna do. I personally, I want this London's low to be respected. I don't want price to run those London's low personally. So while market is still giving us its fair share of delivery, this is me trying to observe how is market going to profile. What is market going to do? What's market going to do? We had a bearish expansion, which is this, very nice. New York, London, sweeping Asia like this, and it means price could still deliver to run London high and run off, or it could be a delivery like this where it's going to be a bullish candle and still run off. It could still sell off. But why am I bullish? I'm bullish because um, the higher time frame is bullish. That's the only reason why I'm bullish. That's the only reason why I'm looking for bullish delivery. Why I want to London to form the low of the day. So this is a bullish London profile where I'm having New York selling off, London sweeping the lows, and ATM candle giving an expansion while respecting the wick or the range of New York. That's the only reason why I am I'm bullish, because from the daily time frame we're bullish. Look at that. Look at this reaction. You can see we're respecting the 50% of London at the moment. So this is an active market, and price can do price can deliver in any way, you know. But I'm more intuitive. I'm leaning towards being bullish today. That's just it. And that we're sweeping the previous hourly low. That's 9:30 coming to take some liquidity. We're taking that liquidity, and if we get a continued expansion closing above this consecutive down close candles, then 10 a.m. I'm interested in longs and would trade higher. Would trade higher. Trade higher. So it's just a waiting game. And like I said, it could be the other way around. It could be that New York comes to take London and it sells off. Or we might not even take the London high and we'll still sell off. So I'm just gonna be reactive to what market is doing. I'm looking at ES. What's ES doing? So ES is taking London high, and if the delivery is going to be bearish, I can trust that these eyes on NQ is protected high. So it's a this or that game. It's if this happens, then I'll do this. If that happens, then I'll do the other thing now. So we can see, okay, let me just go to Trader Hubs. That way I have the two charts side by side. Loading, 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 and we are in. Yep. One of the confluence or one of the thing I was interested in is we having, if we're going to be massively bullish, I do not want a body candle closure inside this down close candle this week. So if we're not getting that now, then it means um we might have bearish sentiment. Yeah, I think might be more bearish. So if I'm looking at the 7-hour time frame across board, the price is decoupled. ES is running high, NQ is just doing NQ. How does YM look like? YM is running high, so literally YM is the strongest, ES is catching up, and NQ is the weakest. You can see NQ is still more bearish. Still more bearish. The market is decoupled and still trading below 7-hour open. Just gonna wait to see. Gonna wait to see what's gonna happen. There's a lot of time. There's 10 a.m. We still have 10:30. You still have 11 a.m. You still have probably 11:30 latest. You get an entry. But with respect to the daily time frame, I'm just bullish. I am just bullish with respect to the daily time frame. We're trading into this daily bullish FVG. This is a previous day's low. SMT at this previous day's low. Yes, YM is strongest. You can see even on the the change. NQ is negative 1.3%, ES is negative 0.2, YM is positive 0.2 in terms of delivery for the day. So NQ is the weakest, YM, ES in between, YM is the strongest. So, and you want to trade for bullish settings, you want to trade the strongest in this scenario for YM. You mark out the low to the high, put it below that, we're respecting it. Looking to 1 hour for my framework, SMT at this FVG, ES straight into that level gap, 3M, YM doesn't trade into that level gap, just sign of strength. NQ trades through it, and particularly at 3M, it doesn't have that same imbalance that ES and YM are. So before the open, you could have looked for an entry on YM. And I don't have a premium trading view, so I'm able to split my screens, and so it is what it is. You gain some, you lose some, and all of the market at the same time. And you're looking at YM on the 15 minutes. This consecutive down close candle, and you have this close through with the body candle. 9:30, get a nice move to the upside. Not bad. Oh, I have to look everything. About 5 minutes. We have some divergence at those lows. You can see divergence at those lows with YM, ES running these lows. I mean, if you is are you going to miss trade? Yes, but when you know what you're looking for, you can frame them. On YM, you have SMT at those lows. Means YM is more poised to want to go higher. But again, all of this doesn't mean there's no opportunity on NQ again. There are still platform opportunities. If we have all of these down close candles, and look for price to. I'm bullish. That's why I'm still not looking to flip my buyers. I could be wrong, and it is what it is. At least I'm wrong without losing money. I'm wrong without putting up risk. So I'm not just in any trade. Um, Rather than being wrong and you have risk online. And I mentioned that we have all of these lows. I mentioned all of these lows are failure swings. And if price is not going to close above through, these lows are easy targets. I mean, they are relatively easy targets for price to just run through. I'm more interested in how the Sun app is Sun hour candles are profiling. Yeah, disrespect of this candle for bullish delivery as of now. If we close the hourly candle like this, I would look for shorts because the profile is now changing. And I mentioned in one of my last stream that in an active candle, this candle, the daily candle is active. You cannot, there's no 100% guarantee. There's no 100% certainty. Like this is what the market should do. This is, there is no absolute. And that's why I've helped myself to map out all of these profiling that I'm interested in seeing the market to do. I have a profile for 1800. If 18 is forming the reversal, the high or low of the day, I have a schematics if London is forming the low or high of the day. I have schematics for when New York is forming the low or high of the day. So in live price action, because the candle is active and price is still delivering, if the schematic is changing or if the profiling is changing, I have I have a plethora of variations that I can immediately fall back on and it's okay, yeah, this is what the market is doing now. Okay, how do I get it? So uh, just um, if NQ, if we're gonna have a bearish delivery day, and with regards to the fact that NQ is the weakest, it's ideal to short NQ. So thank you for being on the stream with me. You can like and subscribe to the stream. It helps the algorithm, That's it. So it's just more of if and then statements. If this happens, then I'll do this. If this happens, then I'll do this. And again, I might look to stay out of the market. We have SMTs at the highs with ES on the 7-hour time frame. However, on the daily time frame, there's SMTs at the lows. So daily XMT here on ES, while NQ is running the lows. But on the 7-hour profile, you have bearish SMT. Now, who do you want to follow? There's a daily SMT at the lows. There's a uh, there's a daily bullish SMT at the lows, and there's a 7-hour bearish SMT at the highs. Come on, higher time frame takes precedence. So it's what am I more? What am I more? What do I lean towards? And why I'm really bullish is because of our reaction from previous day of keeping this relevant close. That's why I'm bullish. And for we to have this massive bearish reaction, it's unprecedented. I mean, I'm not expecting that from the market. And as an intraday trader, like I said, all of these lows, I said it in my stream. If I said it earlier, if we're not going to get the bullish closure, all of these lows are going to be taken. They are easy targets. Failure swings, failure swings, failure swings. They are easy targets. It's going to be taken. So, and I think we have taken the last low. So would wait to see how prices are going to react from that level. I think I'm supposed to just have my trade over screen on the other side so that I don't need to keep switching. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just gonna move on out of the way. You know, you guys just have this screen. We have this screen on this side of the market, and I'm able to look at this. I'm able to look at my trade over screen, or and when I'm in a position, it's gonna reflect on. It's gonna reflect if I'm in a position, and we're getting that rejection. We have we've taken London lows. We've taken London lows, and probably will get the bullish reaction to the upside or not. But as of now, the market is extremely bearish. NQ is extremely bearish. ES is in the middle. YM is bullish. YM is bullish. And my initial expectation was looking for London to be the low of the day. But because I'm going to trade on ES, London is still the low of the day. On NQ, um, New York has made the low of the day because of this sweep. So ES is still respecting its 7-hour profile for London low of the day. Will NQ give me another variation? I mean, an 1800, an 8 o'clock bullish variation for price delivery. That's now what I'm to work on. So if this is going to happen, then I'll do this. Oh, now there's an invalidation for this. All right, let me change my view. Let me change my perception. Then do this. So if this happens, then I'll do this. And just to do the profiling, then keep the variations in check. So if with this massive bearish candle, it's going to end in about this 1 hour candle is going to close in about 11 minutes. I will just profile the range from the high to close, do that like that, and I'll be looking for a bearish continuation signal inside of the 1 hour candle if we're going to be bearish. So it's just if and then statements. If then, if this, then this, if this, then that. And all of this can change if price respects the invalidation, the mid threshold of the daily candle of the London 7-hour profile. If we retrace all the way back and we close above this, it's a different ball game entirely now. It's a different if story again. So it's a reaction game. Let me make this gold because it's let's keep this to be gold. So I'm seeing that that's okay. I still have my London, so I don't have to jump into the market right now. And if I don't get anything today, there is Tuesday, there's Wednesday, there's Thursday, there's Friday. And if I don't get anything this week, there is next week. If I don't get anything in July, there is August. So there's always going to be another time. But again, it will go down to the 1 minute to the 30 seconds time frame. Say you trade there, of course, there's going to be a trade. There's going to be something you can frame. You're going to see like a 30 seconds fair value gap, 1 minute fair value gap. There's going to be something you can frame off of price. There's always going to be something. You can always find something. But personally, I'm just not interested. Imagine me trying to look for shorts at these extremes. Like, where am I going to put my validation? And we could just get this sell off and price continues to sell off. But again, I don't know where my validation is going to be. I have a whole lot of minutes, 8 minutes before the hourly candle closes. Now, I mean, YM is literally the profile. Like YM is the game for today. The bullish delivery I was expecting and anticipating played on YM. Good, clearly he played on YM, and I came to the market very early, so I could have capitalized on framing YM as a more YM having the potential to have to give the bullish delivery. I mean, YM is YM did absolute justice for the bullish upside delivery today. Thank you, YM. And for me personally, all of this just reinforces the fact that what I'm trying to do works. What I'm trying to achieve works. The knowledge works. The understanding is there. The clarity, the perception is there. That's that's the most important thing for me. Thank you for joining, liking the stream. I mean, subscribe. I would like you to subscribe, but again, if you don't want to, just like the stream. Just like the stream. Because all of this game, all of this that we're doing is not. It has to be for long term purpose. It has to be for long term purpose. I mean, we want to be able to have the clarity to take good reasoning, be able to come into the market, make good decisions that would give us access to be able to take profits from the market on the long term. Um, the aim is to be able to take gains from the market on the long term. Uh, that's the purpose. That's the why. That's the why. And it can be very tough also to just sit down and not do anything and not click the market, not be in the trade. That could be very very hard. I mean, that could be really really hard. You're just watching the market and the price is going without you, and you're like feeling, oh no, the market is going without me. It's not going. It's the market is just gonna try and pull you into thinking it's gonna go without you. But it's not. It's the market is gonna go and it's gonna come back. It went yesterday and it came back today. It went last week, it came back next month. It's just like you driving the bus and the bus leaves your bus stop. Even though the journey is going to go all the way around, it's still going to come back to that same stop again. So there's always going to be another opportunity. There's going to be another chance to be in the market. Um, so I have the 1 hour. Right now, I'm looking at the 1 hour time frame, and I have the 7 minutes candle. This is 1 hour chart, and this is like the 7 minutes time frame for profiling. And we have less than 4 minutes. We're gonna if we close like this. If we close like this, I'll look for 10 a.m. continuation. Yeah, I'll look for 10 a.m. continuation. 10 a.m. bearish continuation. That's what I'm gonna say. 10 a.m. bearish continuation. But the price delivery is right now. They are decoupled. Look at ES. Look at where ES is. Uh, YM. But YM. NQ has taken this lows. NQ is trading below those lows. NQ is traded below this 1 a.m. low. Look at NQ. Look at ES. ES is up in the sky. So I'm saying like this New York SMC, session SMC. Yeah, session SMC. And right now, this is another scenario. YM and ES might be waiting for NQ to catch up. Because like I said, we are in a bullish daily delivery. We're in a bullish daily delivery. I'm more an NQ person. But we're in a bullish daily delivery. We're running these lows. I want bullish upside. We're trading inside of this fair value gap. Um, let's do that. So like this is the low of the fair value gap. This is the high of the. We're still trading inside of this. Now, if the day ends and the day ends like this with this delivery, next day I'm bearish straight up. I'm bearish because the daily fair value gap did not show willingness to reject price. It's normal for you to trade inside. It's normal for wicks to do the damage. But again, if you're that relevant, you need to reject it. So I'm daily bullish. Whatever intraday is doing, I don't care. Daily, I'm bullish. Yes, SMT daily at the lows. Right now, NQ is rejecting. NQ is pulling up. I mean, NQ is pulling up. We have less than 40 seconds. Are we going to respect the London EQ? Are we going to? Man, the market is so, come on. This is how many points? This is 107 points. We have less than 15 seconds. If we get this pullback, then bullish bias remains. If we don't, less than 5 seconds, 3 seconds. Okay. So it's kind of like dicey. I mean, it's because at the time the 10 a.m. candle closed, it was below this. Now what I wanted was the hourly candle to close above this line when the 9 a.m. candle closed. So when the 10 a.m. candle opened, when we opened, we were above, you can see, we didn't close. Was it above? If this is the open, yeah, that means it's correct. I'm bullish again. I am bullish. Yep. We've got the rejection. Nice. Now, what I'm supposed to measure out is the wick from the eye to the close. But again, that is too. Okay, since I'm bullish, I would measure out the wick. Yeah, I measure out the wick, and I want price to respect the lower half of this wick. This square, so that it's gonna be obvious. I want price to respect if I'm bullish, I don't want price to trade. If we're gonna be bullish, I don't want price to trade below this price level. I don't want price to trade below this price level. I love the way the 9 a.m. candle closed. It showed that there's still bullish intention. All of these are failure swings which got swept. What's this invalidation? That's like 5753. We'll just see how price is gonna trade. Yep, 573. I'm looking at 573 on my execution chart. I don't want price to because if we're gonna be bullish, I want price to trade higher right now. Else, if we do not get that, because for me to measure a bearish delivery, I would want to see the weak high up onto the close like this, and I would want the that's up to midnight open. Midnight open is very strong today. I mean, let me make this red. If I'm gonna be bearish, or if the price is gonna be bearish, let me close this. Wait, there's a wick here. Close that. The wick is gonna form above here, then we'll sell off. If we're gonna be bullish, the wick is supposed to form below here and sell off. I'm looking at how the 1 minute is printing, and it looks like I already have my validation level. And if we I mean, the market is decoupled right now. ES is bullish, NQ is bearish. I don't know. But YM was the guy to deal with today. YM was the guy to conduct business with. I mean, but if NQ is gonna be bullish, then YM and ES would have to hold on for NQ to catch up. They'll have to hold on for NQ to catch up. And I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, that's it. My level of confidence for bearish delivery would have been massive if we didn't have this kind of wick. If the 9M didn't give this extensive rejection. I don't like this. If this week wasn't, if this candle didn't close like this, I mean, if we had a body candle closure below here, 10 a.m., I'll just be straight up bearish. But because of the way the wick closed with this long wick, I don't like that. And because of that, I'll be bullish. But now, again, the market doesn't care. Market doesn't care if I want to be bullish or I want to be bearish. The market is going to give its own delivery. I gotta check on my keys. Fine. But the market doesn't care if I want to be bullish, I want to be bearish. I don't know. But I'm saying because of the massive weak rejection we had, for that reason, I am bullish. And again, there's always room for weak damage, but we'll just still wait and say we're below relevant opening hours, we're below 1800, we're below midnight opens. That's deep, cheap discounts for buys. If it's going to be a buy day, if it's going to be a buy day, I mean, that's really, really cheap for buys. Um, but I'm just going to wait more. I don't have to do anything. I don't have any position on my. I don't have any position at the moment. Hmm. Okay. I'm looking at the 1 minute. Right now, the candle is being printed, but it doesn't. I'm going to take any a 1 minute entry or a 1 minute trade. My entry is going to be with respect to the 5 minutes. Yep. I like that. I like that rejection. I like that reaction from NQ. That's good. YM YM is dropping. YM is dropping. I think I'll just switch to the 5 minutes. This is YM. This is 10 candle. You can see YM is dropping. Yes is also retracing all of that delivery for 9. The first 10 minutes gave that rejection. So they'll all probably just slow down, take a chill for NQ to catch up. Um, I like the 5 minutes right now on NQ. I might look to get on board right about now. Stop is gonna be like 20, 40, about 60-point stop. Yep. To see what price is going to do going forward. Uh, like this week formation. However, we docked below my like this is to allow the wick to form and the body to expand higher. But again, it's all subjective. It's not definite. Boys can boys can do what he wants to do. But it looked ideal, and that's why. Um, then my feel wasn't the best, but again, it's fine. Fine, fine. And looks fine to me. Rest is left for the market to do what it wants to do. You know, not in my hands anymore. My intro is like just 5 minutes. So the ideal feel should have been just above here. Stop loss is gonna be like 62.50 and something like that. Be 4 hour, so something like this. But again, my feel is okay. That's why you can see it. But I didn't get the best feel. It's just like this. I didn't get the best feel. But it is what it is. Something over below. This is me putting up 250 for 8,000. It's achievable. Keep staying on the 1 hour and to see how this 10 a.m. candle is going to deliver to the upside. This red line is my invalidation. I want us to trade above this premium range for sales. Then I'll take this off and I'll have a blue wick below which indicates my buys. And I mentioned with micros, not standard contracts, so micros. And we could get the same, we could get the massive we could got on Friday due to Trump Trump tweets. That was scary. That was scary. NQ froze for a duration. Uh, something. I mean, I was already out of the market. I wasn't in a trade anymore. So when that happened, I'm like, what is going on? And market just zapped. What did I say? Like I knew. Like I knew something. Like like I knew we could just get that freeze again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, Trump. Come on. Like, man. I need to watch what I say. And I was just saying it like, do you remember the freeze we got on? And it just happened. Crazy. Market is super, super crazy. All of that is done to just go and take liquidity. Trust me. All of that was done just to run liquidity. And stay out and stay protected. Do not blow your account, guys. Do not blow your account. These are difficult times to trade, guys. I tell you, these are difficult times to trade. Difficult moments to trade. Back to capital. Capital preservation is very, very, very important in these moments. Man, I just literally said that and it just happened. So crazy. I don't know. How is YM? Look at YM. Eternium Candid taking over all of 9 AM action. All of that taking over. Yes, the same thing. Yeah, I think I remember the site I'm looking for. Financial juice. Yes. Breaking news. Trump reinstating the Iran blockade. That why? Breaking news. Yep. And that was 417. The US will reimburse 20% of cargo from Hormuz. Isn't the Trump blockade? Man, Trump is wicked. Man, with Trump, right now I don't have like a direction on what market is gonna do. I'm just gonna accept that I'm down $250 and Trump can do anything. From everything I outlined, I mean, it was clearly good. But the market is gonna do what it's gonna do. Any day, anytime. I'm not gonna beat myself up that, oh no, why did I do that? Why did I do this? No. Just accepting that is is the price we pay for being for reading price, it's the price we have to pay for being market trader, the price we have to pay for engaging the market. And you can see we're getting direction like it's just the manipulation of the market and it's gonna come any day, anytime. It can come anytime. It can come anytime. So I'm not gonna beat myself up that, oh no, why all of this, all of that. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that to myself. No way. And I'm not even gonna chase it. I'm not gonna chase it. I'm gonna let prices go without me today. Because it does happen. Price the days when it's just gonna go without you. And today for me it's one of those days when I'm gonna accept that yes, the market is gonna go without me. No, it is what it is. We're gonna get the bullish delivery to the upside. That is absolute. That is certain. Like, and you might subscribe, but like the stream. We can do more. Yes, we can do more for the likes. So if 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 you can read what price is going to do, absolutely you have an edge in the market. You can read what price is going to do. Like, okay, I think it's gonna do this. It should do this. It should do this. I tell you, man, you have an edge. I mean, if Trump didn't say what he said, we're in a good trade. It was a good trade if Trump didn't say what he said. If he didn't decide to come and make a tweet, bro, that is Trump for you guys. That is Trump for you. Trump is gonna say whatever he wants to say any day, anytime, and he's the number one guy in the whole world right now. I guess he's the U.S. president, so he's the number one guy in the world. So he doesn't care. He doesn't care if you're losing money, if you're trading. Trump doesn't. He doesn't care. One thing I like is how I'm able to no really read price action, but I'm able to put my thoughts on the line, and this is what I want to say. If we invalidate this level, then I want to say this. If this is respected, I want to say this. If this is respected, I want to say this. And it all played out. It played out just like I wanted. But again, Trump came with his vector power. And news is still dropping, guys. It's still dropping. It's still dropping. Like I think another one just dropped probably like 5 minutes ago. That's it. Maybe I can make this. Okay, yeah, transparency. Yeah, make the look at Trump. This is the same time, 1617, restating the Iran blockade, and markets just Zeus, market just fell off. Trump spoke the word, and the market just subsides. Oh my God, Trump said the word, and the market subsides. Oh my God, so funny. It's so funny, and we're delivering to the upside at this point. If Trump didn't say what he said, I would take this off because my bullish sentiment is now in play, and oh my, it's so funny, guys. It's so funny. Trump, why you do what you do? Why do you do what you do? Why do you have to do what you did? Why? Not good. And oh my God, come on, man, come on. Let's go to the 5 minutes. Was it in the 5 minutes? Yeah, it was on the 5 minutes. Let's just for let's just for the sake of ignoring Trump. Right now, this trade is up 1.3%. But again, Trump decided to tweet us out of the trade. So there is no way I'll have placed my stop loss in hindsight that is logical. Like there is no place. And this was me, probably like front running the trade because with respect to down close candles, this is where we would really get the market giving a true change instead of delivery. So if market changes the state of delivery at this level on the 15 minutes, then you'd look for an aligned entry. But thank you all for watching. Please like the stream. Please like the stream. This is just me like telling I'm down 250 bucks. Yes, I'm negative 250 for the day. Negative 250. This is Trump. Trump took us out. Trump took me out, not us, because you know I'm the one executing at my end. Trump took me out of the market. Annoying. Very, very annoying. Um, let me give you guys a screenshot of that of what I took. One sec. That is the trade. I'm gonna paste it right about now. Oh, super tiny. Whoa. The time is there, timestamp is there. I've been in the trade for about 5 minutes and what? 5 minutes and 42, 48 seconds. Okay. I think I have to do that again. Yeah, it's better now. You're so far off, really. So it's a micro trade, not a standard contract. It's a micro trade. So the trade I'm in was $2 per, per, per point, and I took two contracts. That means for every point, it's going to be $4. And my stop loss was 62.5 points for me to risk $250. And just before, the news was 417, and I got invalidated 2 seconds before that. Approximately $250. What? But it's a good loss. It's a good loss. Let me use that word. It's a good loss because the thought process were there, what I wanted to see, the validations level, the everything was there. Everything was there. I liked it. I liked it. I liked it overall. I liked it overall. I had clear validations. I was bullish from the onset, from the daily time frame. I was bullish. I'm like, yeah, daily, yes. There's a massive down close candle, massive sell day from Asia. We're trading into a bullish fair value gap. We ran a significant low, a relevant low last week on Wednesday. So I'm expecting bullish delivery. I'm going to my 7 hour time frame. At the time I was watching the market, we were yet to run these lows, and I was like, if the price should run 8 o'clock low, all of these lows are failure swings, and market should easily, run those lows. And we did that. And I also said that if we close bearish, then I'll look for bearish continuation. However, we got a retracement back into the invalidation range of London. And because of that, I'm like, okay, since we are closing, wait, okay, no, not that level. This is the level. I'm always making that mistake from the low to the close. So this is it. So 10 a.m. opened just slightly below the midpoint of my validation level. And I'm like, if we get that, I'll be bullish. And because of this long week, I did not favor um, bearish delivery anymore. I'm like, I'm bullish now. So I was looking for that bullish delivery, which we didn't get. Current so boom. But Trump came, freaked us out with the news, and I'm like, ES and YM should be waiting for us because we are going to have a bullish delivery. And I was also looking at on our profile, like, depending on what the profile wants to do, I can easily swim. Not really swim, I can easily determine what profile do I want to follow. Is it the 18 low or high of the day profile? Is it the London low or high of the day profile, or is it the New York low or high of the day profile? And right now, I'm getting in New York because I'm bullish. I'm saying this as the London New York low of day for us to get a bullish reaction. And I said just a couple of minutes ago, because of Trump involvement in the market right now, I do not have a bias anymore. I mean, I do not have a bias anymore. I don't know if we're gonna be bullish. I don't know if we're gonna be bearish. I have nothing. I don't have anything anymore. I'm not framing anything anymore because Trump used his veto power to influence the market, and for that reason, it's not logical for me to want to reason alongside with Donald Trump. Doesn't make no sense. That's my take. So it depends if you want to put money on the line. It's your money. It's not my money. I'm willing to accept that. Yes, I didn't get the direction right for the day. Now, gold is another asset I've been looking at after the end of the day just to understand how the profiling works on gold. Looking at gold today, this is an Asia high of the day, and clearly speaking, I have that profile on my in my reservoir. It's a profile that I would look to because I'm looking for a respect. I would mark out this rate like this, and we can see clearly that New York respects my invalidation level, which is a 50%. If we're truly bearish, we should not trade into this high, and we got that all the way. 8 a.m. opened, 9 a.m. stood off, 10 a.m. stood off. I'm looking forward to premium access for TradingView. I used to have it before, but again, I had to reduce all my expenses, so I just stopped it. I stopped it. Silver, more silver is more bearish compared to gold. And if we're looking from the daily time frame, we're in the middle of the range, so I would not have framed anything. But again, last week on gold, we were bearish for the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday retracements. So it's ideal for me to want to be bearish. But again, I'll be looking to the left. Is there any significant high that gold rated? None. I would have been more interested if gold had taken this high, which is going to make this a relevant high. It is too close. This high and this high is very, very close. So if gold had taken this high last week, it would have been a significant high for me to be interested in for more bearish delivery. That's why I wasn't looking into gold, and I was looking at NQ because of its delivery. And like as also mentioned, that if we close inside of this bullish FPG, I would be bearish. But if we reject it, then all well and good, I'll be bullish. So thank you for joining. It was nice talking with you guys. It was nice to know that I am not here all by myself alone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know there's so many guys that are streaming, like tons of guys that have more knowledge, more depth, more community. But again, what do I bring to the table? I bring realness. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not catching you. It's me bringing like realness. But we'll get there. We're struggling, but we'll be fine. Like and subscribe if you can, but majorly like the stream for the effort I put into it. It was wonderful talking with you guys. Thank you, love you. Peace out.